I do think I'll make it to 20. I feel like today's video is going to be quite a bold statement in its title and what I'm going to talk about. I'm sure a few people will eye roll at this video and just think I'm contributing to the mental health Twitter meme that makes living through a suicidal period of your life sound trivial, but I can assure you that's not my intention. I turned 20 and I want to talk about this because it's quite a big deal to me, and I think a lot of others who know what angle I'm coming from with this will agree. If you're someone who has struggled with mental health to the point of wanting to end your own life, hitting these milestones in age is really daunting and scary but reassuring. I say reassuring because I think it symbolises making it through potentially one of the most difficult, darkest and, well, life-threatening times of your life. For the last 4 years or so now, I've said, I don't know what I'm doing with my life because I never planned to be alive this long. I've laughed this off each year because if you don't laugh, you cry. But deep down, I felt panic and confusion because I really didn't think I'd be alive now. With each birthday, it's been oh fuck, another year's passed. But thankfully now, with each birthday, it feels less of a how am I going to survive this year, but more like a how am I going to get the most out of this year. Don't get me wrong, 98% of the time, it still really does feel like surviving. But the difference now is living is beginning to feel more of a luxury versus a time when it felt more of a chore. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be this super optimistic, loving life kind of person, because anyone who knows me in my real life knows that isn't really me. But I do want to stress to anyone who is feeling like, what is the point in planning for their future self because you'll take your own life before then? Listen to me. Look at me. Right now, you may not be able to imagine tomorrow. That's okay. I couldn't. Right now, you may have these dark thoughts and feelings. That's okay. I do too. Right now, you may be on the edge of giving up, but honestly, from the bottom of my heart, reach out. Make it known that you need help. Ease that intense, built up negative emotion in whatever way you have to. Just be safe, of course, and just take one step towards a different outcome to suicide. I won't share in detail, but in my head, I have playing this moment very, very clearly. Despite how clouded my memory of this period of my life is, this is the one thing that I remember. I remember how I felt and what I could see and what I could hear. I remember feeling utter fear that something that was controlling me and controlling my thoughts and my behaviours and the behaviour I was about to act upon. The fear I had from, this is hard to describe, the fear I had of not giving it control, and in that moment, as scary as it was, I felt relief. I was still scared for what was to come, not going down this pathway that I'd played out over and over and over again, this outcome over and over and over again of what was going to happen. To go against it was horrible. But I wouldn't be sitting here right now, potentially, telling you this years later if I hadn't made that split decision. I'm going to sound cliche, but honestly, it was in that moment like looking down two pathways. One was die, the other live. I've never found a video hard to talk about. With this one, it's a very serious and touchy subject, and if I get it wrong, you know, I'm not out of the woods, so my own mental health could be affected if I feel like this comes off wrong. I'm not saying other people are going to say something, but I know my internal voice will say shit, and that's why I'm finding it difficult. But I'm going to do it, because I've turned 20. The struggle continues, but my God, the place I've come from to where I am now, the things I've done, the things I'm yet to do, the people I've met, the memories I've made, not all good. A lot not good. I've learnt from them all. There's been a number of times after this decision that was dangerous, but those intentions weren't suicide, to me anyway. what happened may have looked like attempts. To me, they weren't. But the first one, the one I'm talking about, the split decision one, that night I think could have gone horrendously bad. You do have control. You may not feel it. It may feel impossible, but you do deep down. You see, as humans, we don't want to die. That goes against every grain of nature and instinct in our bodies to want that. We convince ourselves we want to die. The mental illness convinces us we need to die. If you for 1 minute can look at yourself as separate from the illness, that you are not it, and you are not making these decisions, it's the illness trying to make them for you, you'll feel so much freer. Not much, because that won't rid of it. You've still got a lot of work and a long way to come from this place, because it's a very horrible place. But it will allow you that one step towards your different future. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I heard that phrase so much when I was a lot iller. If you take anything away from this video today, it's that phrase, because it's true. Mental illnesses and issues can take a long time to be helped, but you must try. You must try, and try again. I turned 20. I don't know what I'm doing, because I never planned to be alive this long. But I'm figuring it out. I'm learning to live with my illness. I'm learning to manage my illness. And most of all, I'm learning to fucking live. I hope people understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that deciding to not end your own life is super easy. I know how captivating, almost addictive and suffocating these feelings towards it are, but it takes seconds to tell someone what you feel like you may do. And that might not be the end of it, of this issue of wanting to do so. It wasn't for me, but it isn't the only option. The other options against it seem a lot harder. I mean, a lot of people won't understand how reaching out is scarier than killing yourself, but those people will never truly understand the power your mind has. And for those who haven't gone through something like this, be there for the people that are going through it. Be that safety blanket that they're gonna need. It is very, very hard to come away from something like this on your own. I'm doing it, you can do it. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, if you have, and I hope everyone is well. Look after yourself. Yeah. If I can do it, you can do it, so let's do it, okay?